This is really awkward. As these videos go on, I'll probably get a lot more comfortable. And I actually recorded like the intro to this like the other day, and my roommate got home, or Erin. Hi! Hi.
Hi.
Hello. And so then I got distracted and I went and talked to her and Garrett, and then I never came back and finished the video. So I'm gonna start over and try again. I had my friend Ashley write down some questions just to answer, just to kind of get to know me. And yeah, okay, so first question is, what was I like as a kid? Weird. I had like a lot of friends, I guess, but it was because I went to a really small school. So it wasn't like I like made these friends just because I was cool. Like, we were together all day long, every day. So we kind of all had to be friends. But no, I would say I was really weird. I was definitely the horse girl. I'm thinking more like middle school. I wouldn't really say high school because I don't think I was really a kid in high school. I played softball, I played volleyball. I started playing volleyball in 5th grade. And yeah, that was something that like I really like stuck with, like even through high school. I played all 4 years of high school. Yeah, I was on varsity from my sophomore year to my senior year. I played softball 6th grade, 7th grade, pop my knuckles. And then I played my freshman year of high school, then we changed coaches and I never liked to coach again. So I stopped playing, and I actually just had my first college intramural season. We got 2nd place, but 1st place in sportsmanship. I'll probably think of more things to say like about how I was as a kid, like throughout the rest of my videos. I have 2 siblings. I have a brother and a sister, and a mom and a dad. Yeah, my sister is 16 and my brother is 13. My mom and dad have been married for 20 years. I am 19. I have 2 dogs, Sam and Marley. Marley is like 10, 11-ish. And then Sam, he is like 7. They're both border collies. Marley's very smart. Sam is very dumb. I don't think he's full-blooded border collie, just because like you look into his eyes and it's like elevator music. He does not know what's going on. But he's the sweetest thing. His tail was actually docked like before we got him. And so he, instead of wagging his tail, he just wags his whole body. And it's the cutest thing. But he is very protective, and we've had some issues with him being a little aggressive towards neighbors. But he doesn't know he's doing wrong, and he doesn't know like that he's not supposed to do that, because he's just protective of us. I have a cat, his name is Sebastian, and he is a brat. I've had him since my junior year of high school. And he's the first like solely indoor animal that we've ever really had. My mom is not like a huge animal person, but she is definitely like obsessed with the cat just as much as we are. My dad as well, like he loves that cat too, and he gets whatever he wants. He's like the baby of the family. I just realized while I was editing this that I didn't talk about my other cat. His name is Tilk. He's almost like 16 years old. We've had him since we were really little. Me and my sister both got kittens, and he's really old and he's still going okay. We named him Tilk after the character from Stargate SG-1. I don't even know if y'all probably know what that is or not, but if you do, cool, you'll know who I'm talking about. And both of my cats are Manx cats, which means that they don't have tails, but they're like born without tails. The next question is things I'm passionate about. I would say like I'm a pretty passionate person. Like I'm passionate about a lot of things. Drawing is like the main thing. Like I drew that picture right there. I'll put a picture in there of like what it looks like. Yeah, I really enjoy it. It was something like I started doing like when I was really little, and I really liked it. And then as I got older, kind of like didn't think I was very good at it, so I didn't really practice it much. When I got to college, I was like, I kind of want to take a fun class. I was like, why don't I take a drawing class just to kind of get a little better at it and learn how to do some new things. And I actually was a lot better than I thought that I was. And so, yeah, it actually kind of influenced what my major is, which is, I'm just going to skip down 2 questions because it asks what my major is. My major is interior design, but when you think like interior design, you're probably thinking like pillows and paint colors, and that's not what it is. It's more like interior architecture. So that's a lot, but it's a lot of drawing. So that's something that I like to do. Another thing I'm passionate about is like my family. I don't know if that even makes sense, but yeah, I love them a lot, and we're all pretty close knit. Me and my siblings, we all get along very well. We always are very weird and very funny together, and I love my parents both so much, and my grandparents and all our pets. And something else I'm passionate about, music. I don't know, I can't play music to save my life. Like, I have a ukulele. I know how to play like 10 chords, and I throw them together. I don't know how to strum. I don't know how to do any of that. So I like listening to it. I actually just did my Spotify Wrapped, and I listened to like 56 hours of 21 Pilots alone. So, I mean, I'm sure there's a bunch of other things that I'm passionate about, but I can't really think of them right at this moment. It's like, you know, like when people ask you what your favorite movie is and you forget every single movie you've ever watched in your entire life. That's me right now. Okay, my favorite Christmas present in 4th grade. It's like 8. Is that how old you are in 4th grade? I don't remember. So I wanted a puppy for Christmas. Yeah, and I wanted a border collie. Christmas morning comes around. The way that Santa delivers our presents, he usually puts them out onto the our fireplace. It's like a stone fireplace, and he'll put them out there, and yeah, and so, but there was no puppy, and I was kind of sad, but then also like I really didn't expect to get a puppy. Yeah, and my grandparents come over to our house every Christmas, and so we were waiting for them to get there so we could open the rest of our presents. And anyhow, there was like a knock on the door, and I thought it was them, so I was really excited. And my sister went to go answer the door, and she answered it. They were like, "Oh, is Parker Franks here?" And my sister was like, "Yeah." And like when she opened the door, like I saw a glimpse of like this little puppy, and so I run up to the door, and she goes to like hand the puppy to me, and I was just like blown away. Like I don't remember, I think I started crying, and yeah, I was just so excited. The cutest little fluffball puppy. If you haven't ever seen a border collie puppy, like look it up. It's like the cutest thing. So anyhow, I was holding her, and she gave me this, she said, "Santa left me this letter to give to you." And it was like all typed out, and it was like saying that my parents thought that I was responsible enough to have a puppy, and all this stuff. And it was like on like really fancy paper with like glitter, and it was just awesome. And yeah, so we still have Marley. She's doing good. It's like, so it's been like 10, almost 11 years now that we've had her. She's so sweet, and I love her. Yeah, where did I grow up? It's in this little town south of Dallas. It's like about an hour and a half south of Dallas. It's called Corsicana. I don't know if I should be saying that. I don't know. What if I get famous? People know where I grew up. Yeah, but I grew up in Corsicana. I think it's like 20,000 people. I think like 23,000. Yeah, but I actually didn't go to high school in Corsicana because I went to the Catholic school that was there, and like I said, like a really small class. So I didn't want to go from being in a class of 11 to a class of like 400. So I actually went to the high school in the town that my grandparents live, which is called Rice, and it's even smaller. My class, I graduated with 46 people. And so yeah, again, like a very close-knit group of kids. So yeah, I grew up both in Corsicana and Rice. Yeah. Things I don't like to eat. There's a lot of things that I like to eat a lot of weird things. Like I love sushi. Not that that's weird, but I would say the most like things that I get a lot of hate for that I don't like to eat. I don't like mac and cheese. I don't know why. Like pasta and cheese, like that sounds great, but maybe it's just Kraft mac and cheese that I don't like. But I keep burping, ew. But I just don't really care for it. I just think it's kind of bland and kind of, I don't know, just doesn't taste very good to me. I really hate sweet potatoes. You know, like when you get sick on something and then you don't want to eat it like ever again. Well, I got sick on it twice. I got sick on it once when I was really little. My freshman year of high school, my grandma was like, oh my gosh, it's like so dramatic, like eat this for breakfast, like that's not what made you sick. And I'm like, I know that, but I still don't like it. Anyhow, so she made me eat it. She pan fried it, and it was like the day after Thanksgiving or something. And I ended up getting really sick. And again, it wasn't off, like the sweet potatoes didn't make me sick, it was something else I ate, but I had eaten sweet potatoes, so it like, you know, reminds me of that. So yeah, and I threw up like 8 times on the 3-hour trip back home. So yeah, sweet potatoes, never again. Something else I don't like, scrambled eggs. I will eat any eggs any other kind of way. I love them deviled, I love them fried, I love them, I don't know, however else you eat eggs. I do not like scrambled eggs. That is not for me. I don't know where that comes from, why I don't like it, but yeah. I don't like Tootsie Rolls. Most vegetables I'm not like super crazy about. I like, you know, like the basics, like cucumbers, tomatoes, corn. I can eat broccoli, I can eat green beans. I've gotten better about it as I've gotten older, like just eating it and not caring about it. But a lot of it, I don't know, it just makes me gag. I think it's just the texture. Rice Krispie treats. I got sick on those too. I got sick on baked ham a long time ago, but I eat it now. It's not really that big a deal. I also don't like beef jerky. Slim Jims, fine, I can eat those. But beef jerky, like, yeah, I got sick on that. So basically anything I get sick on is like what I don't like. And it's really sad because my dad recently got into like smoking his own like pork jerky at his office. Like he built a whole smoker and everything, and everybody says it's the best jerky ever. But I can't eat it, and I feel really bad because he's really proud of it, but it just, not something that I like. I think that's about it. Pretty much everything else, like, if I've never tried it before, like, I will definitely try it and then decide whether I like it or not. If I could live anywhere in the world, if I could live anywhere in the world, I would want to live in Meeker, Colorado. That's where my grandma grew up. It's just this little town up in the mountains in Colorado. And it's very small. Downtown is so neat. Their courthouse is really nice, and there's like a lot of like national parks that are around there, around state parks, national parks, some kind of parks. And we usually stay there like every summer. We'll go up for like 10 days or so, and we'll stay in a cabin, and we fly fish, we hike. There's a park up there, it's called South Fork, and that's like my favorite place on earth. It is so beautiful, and like there's a river that runs through it, there's a cave that you can go, and it's like a hole in the back that you can actually go down, and there's an underwater spring, but I haven't actually gone down in there. We were supposed to go this past year, but we had things come up, so we didn't do much like sightseeing like we usually do. Yeah, so things that we've seen there, we saw a bear last time. We were driving towards South Fork just to go see, because there's usually a bunch of elk like out around that area, because it is national forest. And so we were driving, and there was a bear on the road, and I was in the front seat, and my dad like slammed on the brakes, and we all like screamed, "Bear!" and the windows were down, and this bear got so scared, and he went to like run up this little hill, and he was like, you know, thick. So anyhow, it was funny. He was really scared, and I felt really bad, but we were scared too. But my like place, like I really want to travel. I don't know if I'd want to live there, but I really want to go to Italy, and not so much like Rome and stuff like that. I want to see that, but like the countryside. Like my favorite movies, Call Me by Your Name, and it's just so beautiful, and I want to go and see it. And also like I want to go to Greece, because you know, Mamma Mia. I just think that that's really pretty, and like the ocean, and it just seems like so like serene. Is that the right word? I actually really wanted to go this summer, but that probably won't happen just because it's like $5,000. But I wanted to take my friend Julia. We were gonna go on a trip to Italy, and then you fly to Greece, and you like stay on like the different islands. And it was like this like tour group led trip thing. I don't know. And anyhow, so I wanted to do that, but that's a lot of money. So maybe when I graduate, and I want to study abroad at some point, and I think that I'll probably go to Austria. I would go earlier, but since I am in interior design, like the way that they have their classes set up, like you have to take them at certain times. And so like I can't just like say, hey, I'm gonna go to Europe this semester, because then I'd have to wait a whole year until I can take the class that I like missed that's here. But they have a program set up in Austria for your 3rd year. So I think that I might take advantage of that just to kind of get like do some sightseeing, because it's like this pretty much same price as it is to go to school here. The only difference is I think like finding a place to stay and stuff like that. But it's only like 2 months long, so I'd be home for the holidays. And yeah. Okay, things I want to do on this channel. Okay, I added this question just because like I wanted to kind of give like insight to how I want this to go. I kind of like got the idea to do this channel. I've like always wanted to have a YouTube channel. Like you can't really tell from this video, but I'm pretty funny. And so I think that I have enough personality to like do vlogs and stuff, and I kind of have like a lot of ideas. Because Jenna Marbles is my favorite like YouTuber, and I watch her every Wednesday/Thursday that she posts. And yeah, just like the way she like makes things and like films it, and like her and Julian, like their dynamic. Like my friend Erin, she's gonna like help me do my videos, and I think that we kind of have the same like humor and stuff that we can go back and forth. And yeah, and I just want to like make things and try new things. And just because since I am in college, it takes like, I don't know, I get kind of down a lot, and I like want to try new things, and instead I just get on Instagram or Twitter and just scroll for hours and hours. And so like I want the like, what's the word I'm looking for, like the push to kind of like try new things and do new things. And so I think that like if I, you know, said I was gonna post every Friday, which I already missed that, I was going to do it, and then I stopped recording this video. So I kind of forced myself. I was like, yeah, I have to do this first video so I can do the rest of my videos. And yeah, so I kind of just want to do kind of what I want to, just random stuff, maybe have some collabs with some of my other friends who have YouTube channels, and just see where this goes. So sorry if this video is really boring. It probably was, and it's very quiet. I will get a lot more energetic as these go on, and I get a lot more comfortable doing this. And as you can tell, like I've already gotten a lot more comfortable as this video progressed. So yeah, thanks. Like and subscribe.